Sephiroth for Jill. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right.
Nice enough to show us an immediate
Oof.
demonstration of that as well.
Oh, maybe it tries to bait with the menu. Oh, only going for the first version. Surprised wasn't going for the second version to try and hit through.
I think trying to save a little bit more mana. That was
Understandable,
something-
as there's only 25 left.
Yeah, and that was something that kind of I was running into a little bit in that last set versus Isabel. Okay. Off to a rocky start.
Oh,
I don't know.
my
I
goodness.
feel like I see this Thunder try to hit the blocks, but then after that, I feel like breaking the blocks, he just gets hurt with something else. And then you're also using some of your magic.
Yeah. I want to note that that was a really good pickup from Just Blue to like combo off the bounce
Oh,
of
yeah.
the block.
You get to see all the funny Steve things happen. Once again, going for that up smash as well.
So very good in this matchup, just being able to navigate the blocks a lot better.
Psycho. A lot of damage being threatened by the next hit here. We're going to find it. We're being patient for it. No mana to really poke anyway, so
That tilt will take it.
that was good.
Probably going to go for a heal soon, if he can. Elects to just keep the pressure on.
At forward air is really good, especially when empowered by the diamond.
Ooh, the extension made that hit. Otherwise, probably would have missed. We're sizzling.
Starting to get a little bit more poking going on now. That up tilt is crazy dangerous, though.
Oh, good block there, just to like get out of the pressure. Like kind of just mix Ron up and like be like, okay, you think that I'm about to be falling here, I'm just gonna block.
Yeah, and that's one of Steve's most powerful tools because it also operates as that tech block that we've seen a couple times now.
Like right there is a really good example of how it just kind of just disrupts the flow of like what you thought the game would be. Like, oh, like this is how most characters will be like falling,
Ooh,
but
reads the
then you
tech.
just stop falling.
Yep.
And you're actionable.
Bounce.
What can you get? What, minecart?
Minecart and
Minecart's
Anvil.
big.
Anvil's the big one. 2 heals in a row, that's
Down smash and down tilt also. Those are less, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit less common.
yeah.
But the thing with that bounce is Steve can turtle up just as much as you can, if not better. Especially on a stage like PS2 where you have easy access to iron.
Very true, Trickbit. For sure.
Good fireball,
I will
though.
take it.
78, that's not, you know, it's definitely not what you want, but
Yeah.
Both,
Not a lot of
undoable.
magic right now.
yeah, and both players kind of low on resources, although Just was building up very quickly right now.
I mean,
with
the
that
few
diamond.
resources that Just Blue has are all iron, which is really not what you want to see.
Yeah, and stone, one of the better blocks as well. Meanwhile, the only way you can get MP back with Hero
Yeah.
is either dealing hits or waiting. Needs to be able to find some cheap pokes or something. Zoom, finding it at a good time, but it still gets caught by the minecart anyway.
Oh, doesn't die from that.
Luckily, the recovery spells are pretty cheap on the mana. But now you are almost fully out.
Hocus Pocus wins the game here.
True, might be able to get the mushroom effect and just run over Just Blue. If
I
you
feel like you just like get infinitely up tilted, but as like a big hero.
Okay, maybe the invisibility then. That can also be funny.
That's funny, less useful, but you could still get the power star. You could fill your full. You could get like a full mana bar.
Oh, well, what do you do? Because that anvil's going to
Yeah.
drop.
You can't get up because you get hit by the anvil. You can't.
You wait for it to start breaking, then you drop down because he's already committed to the F smash.
You could
So he's
do-
not getting like he's not coming near you.
You'll grab ledge again.
Yeah,
You could
Yeah.
try, but then you're just kind of.
But you have
back
to
in that
time it.
situation
You have to
as well.
time it to that when the anvil
Yes.
drops.
Yeah.
definitely not
Tricky.
easy, you know, but I guess that is technically a thing that one could do maybe.
I think drop down is probably the best of the options available to you there.
You could drop down fish for Zoom, too.
True.
Yeah.
And that gets you past the whole Ed Garden situation entirely.
I think I need to see Kind of Ice actually look for Zoom a lot more. Like, he's been, like, just, like, standard recovering a lot.
Yeah.
But you just don't need to do that as Zero.
I mean, the only issue with it is it's a pretty hard commitment. You either have to have a jump or air dodge out of it or use one of the spells.
Yeah, that is true.
So if you're in a situation...
Most of the time you can use one of the spells.
You can, but if you're in a situation where you're low on mana, that becomes pretty risky.
Still have a jump.
Now we should be looking for Zoom. Or that, going all the way over.
Takes a little extra damage for it, but gets center stage.
Yeah. 91% off of the early Steve combos, though. I mean, not impossible to fight back, but not a good start. How do we feel about going back to PS2 again in this matchup?
Disagree.
Yeah.
Full disagree. It's just all iron.
Get the wood. Got wood.
Well,
so
Steve does.
Yeah.
Don't know for how much longer, but there is wood.
Oh, we hocus pocus. Come on.
Always hit the hocus pocus.
do the hokey pokey.
Turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about.
Oh.
That isn't going to be deaf. Misses the
Wow.
flare.
It would have been crazy if either of the players lost a stock as we're singing the hokey pokey.
Truly a Smash moment. Psych Up. There you go.
We got bounce.
I feel like Psych Up might be Hero's just best overall buff because it never goes away.
I would take bounce.
I would take bounce.
Bounce is good in a lot of matchups, but it's not always applicable, which is my one argument for it over bounce.
I still think bounce.
That's fair.
Agreed. Like, because even when you don't need it, like, let's say you're using it and, like, oh, I'm fighting Roy. Well, now you just, like, got rid of one of the useless spells.
That's fair.
And it's, like, low cost. So, like, let's say you're looking for Zoom. It's like, oh, well, I'm just going to throw on bounce. We win the... Hold on.
Side B did not connect there.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, looks like it would have.
I literally stopped mid-sentence. I was like,
My only thought is it was something with the positioning of the head while mining, and it just barely missed because of that hurt box shifting. That's my only guess.
Or is it a proc move where, like, it only can be procced by one thing?
No, I've seen it poke through Steve blocks. No way.
It's straight up
a proc
it is.
move. Oh my god. I thought it just poked straight through.
Okay, there are levels of broken that Steve is that I am not imagining.
My god.
Oh.
The conspiracy just keeps going deeper.
Oh, great spot dodge.
Yeah.
Good accelerate, too. That'll help you get back easily
Yeah.
here. Oh, and you can get a punish with a jab, I guess.
Well, no, because the block would have broken and would have been actionable immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Steve.
The lead Kind of Ice had kind of evaporated a bit.
Low on resources, at least, and reflecting the minecart doesn't get the punish.
Accelerata would have, but that's hindsight.
Yeah.
Oh, tools are broken. Back to diamond. He's going to mine here. Probably.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, able to get out of it.
Oh,
Able to avoid the anvil, too.
immaculate recovery.
Wow. Incredible job
Kind
getting
of Ice
back there.
playing out of his mind right now.
Even being a little bit saucy on him.
But really good footstool just to stop the momentum from Joe's Blue.
Yeah. And because the diamond had to get burned to keep materials up, now no longer has it for this stock, but gold still willing to do work.
Digging for gold.
Good sizzle.
Hocus pocus. Hocus pocus.
We need at least one. Somewhere in this set, we need a hocus
Yeah.
pocus.
We need to see something funny.
Something a little bit humorous, at least.
Right now, I'm watching a tragedy.
Bounce coming back through. Only a fifth of the mana pool remaining, but Steve also low on resources right now.
Yeah, Yeah, you kind of have to just shark like kind of Ice is doing right now because that up smash covers so much. If you like commit to going over the blocks, he just pulls that trigger and you're dead at like 88, as we've seen before.
Good parry. Yeah, kind of Ice just doesn't have the mana to really pressure much right now. It's all kind of just empty without any mana there.
But I completely agree with him not swinging because once you swing, then you give, you know, an open kind of.
Yeah. Able to just keep building and refreshing that diamond.
Yeah, I like just kind of stepping on the blocks, but not hitting the blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, but that backer. Yeah.
Called it out well.
That's 2-0.
Yeah. It's a bit of a problem in this matchup where Hero can usually be the one turtling with bounce once you get it, but only with Steve can you instead win that turtle war because you just get to build up your own resources.
You build some blocks, throw down the dirt, get rid of that useless resource. Smash him? No way. Really?
Lets us get the wood. That's something.
Yeah.
Less metal. Less iron to work with means less anvils, less.
It'd be funny if you could make dirt tools.
I wish you could.
That'd be really funny.
You get one hit with a dirt tool and then it breaks.
Yeah.
But just to have something.
Or like coal tools.
What about redstone tools? What does redstone do anyway, right?
KK is here.
It is Saturday.
It is Saturday after, I think, 5 is when he comes in.
Yeah.
8?
Might be like 7. I don't know. I don't know when KK comes in. It's one of the two.
Yeah. That's how you know it's a weekend.
Yep.
Oh, good up B there. Wow.
Yeah, good little
I was
build.
not expecting that.
Psych up now on deck. Next hit will be BV.
Now we see Just Blue's, what's it called? Inventory. All wood, as we were saying.
Yeah. It's a much better stage if you can find it. Though I wouldn't be surprised if it goes back to being banned if getting through here. It's a pretty even start here, but we've seen this before in this set. Yeah, and now we're in the rough part of it where you don't have mana, but Steve has blocks, so.
Nice little setup from Just Blue, just gonna the Elytra onto the center platform. Gonna like put him there, get over his own blocks without any type of lag.
Yeah. Good side B, sending far. Still low on mana.
Okay, I just with a lot of stage control, just not letting Just Blue get in. Till now.
No mana to speak of.
Incredibly scary situation. The diamond has been found for the second stock. And it's probably going to be used right away if I were to guess. Yep. See how much we can find with this stock before we lose it, though. I don't think there's nothing that can be done here. I mean, the low mana.
That'll do it. Oh, no.
No raise
Really?
High
behind it.
ceiling.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Hero a little heavier than Roy, I think.
Ever so slightly. I think it's only by a couple units. But a couple units can make a difference.
F-Tilt going to be a huge help against Minecart because it can't lose to anything. Like, it is physically impossible for it to lose.
That back air, I'll take it.
It's basically like Palutena dash attack, but like on a forward tilt.
73% on the stock before you lost yours. That's a pretty solid start.
Just one Steve combo to go to 60.
True.
I really like how KY uses like the celery to just weave around kind of Steve, but also the blocks. Really, I mean, he already has good mobility, but really taking advantage of it.
Or punching.
I almost am a little worried.
That's so cool.
The way KOI is starting these stocks is with heavy spells, the fully charged fireball, the side Bs. And we keep running into this situation where we're low on mana, and that's all we need to let Steve build back up the resources and kind of just have to sit there and watch
Perfect timing for that bounce.
It'd be so funny if like all of Olimar's moves had like punches instead when he didn't have Pikmin. The same way like Steve can just punch without tools. I guess canonically it would make sense, though.
Would make Solomar a more viable strat, though.
Oh, for sure.
Love to see a good Solomar. This game is looking very good right now for KOI, though.
Ooh, good neutral being played on both sides here.
Big some resources in the downtime. A lot of iron to work with. Building.
Ooh, tricky.
Building traps with it. We found the diamond.
Oh, what a great guess.
Calls out the zoom.
Yeah. Hero can act like almost like angel plat height, so I think Ron just kind of chose to land there.
Wasn't expecting it to be called out. That great
I feel like the
lead.
pace of the game just sped up a lot in the last 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Both players now on last stock, and KOI really losing grasp on this lead. That's not it.
Didn't tech in, but can get got back. Trying to read a roll.
Ooh, narrowly avoids the down smash. Only escapes with only 88, 83, excuse me.
I can feel the stress.
Yeah.
I'm stressed watching this.
I'm stressed if I'm either player because it's Hero. He can just do something and you might die.
Might be able
So
to
much
just
shield
top deck a
pressure.
thwack or something, but KOI is out of mana, and Steve, while running low on blocks, still has enough to make it happen. We've seen it multiple times
that
this set.
back air, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll take it.
But 3-0, just blue over KOI.
Started getting close at the end there, though.